Seems there's always more to be done.
On the day of your death, we will
Okay.
drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Why do they have an empty pot on the fire?
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that...
Okay, breakfast. Again, I think I'm gonna start trying to ration a bit better because you betrayed at every opportunity. Oh, Mimi, have you never played Skyrim? There's a... how can I put it without... So far, his feelings towards the Nords are neutral. You know, he's had, you know, a couple of the Nords that he's run into here have been a bit rude or just generally a bit strange to him, but he's putting that, and I'm role-playing it as him not understanding the customs of Skyrim. But as far as... you know, like, the only race he really has a problem with is are the Argonians, and that's because of what happened with his mother. Aside from that, he... You know, he's pretty much okay with everyone else unless, you know, he takes things on a person-by-person basis sort of thing. I just ate an apple when I didn't mean to. Oh, well. Oh, we also need to take a drink. I keep forgetting about drink. We only have wine left and the Cerelli Brothers, which I don't want to drink yet. I just drank the Cerelli Brothers. God damn it. God damn it, game. Okay, that makes sense, Mimi. Basically, there's a civil war in Skyrim where there's the rebel Stormcloaks who are against the Empire. Because the Empire sort of surrendered to an Elven alliance then after a great war for Tamriel. And then there's the Imperials, who are the Empire themselves, you know. I hope that made sense. It's very brief explanation, but... Yeah, there is definitely something in the water. Or in the mead, or whatever it is. Don't look at me like that. You're the one that's...
Spare some gold for a veteran?
What is your story? You seem to be having trouble.
I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things.
I'm really sorry to hear that, but what if... I get the feeling I'm going to regret this, but what if I could find that helmet?
Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks.
Yeah, it might be. Look, I don't want you to think I'm taking pity on you or anything, but you need this a little bit more than I do, so...
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Pleasure to help someone who's also down on his luck.
I do miss that helmet.
You might want to go and see a healer, though. Yeah, and it was me thinking the Skyrim patch would fix things like that, but there we go. He's a scam. Yeah, if only. No, I kind of... again, the character has no idea as to whether or not... I know he said he was one of the best scouts in the Legion, so he's just gonna kind of take that as at face value and not really question. Not really question what the what his backstory is, so to speak. So Okay. Broken Ore Grotto, which I think is further up north, isn't it? And screw investigating the man. Revan is fairly certain that that man has been is part of the Sheogorath's worshippers, and his beliefs are pretty Dunmerry. So again, we'll leave it at that. Things will come up as they become more relevant. So.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Greetings to you.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
What do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Again, Revan doesn't know all that much about the war, so he's not really going to ask anyone about it. You know, he just kind of... He knows there's trouble going on, but he doesn't know the causes or the extent of or anything. But, you know, he kind of sees it as... It's not really his business then. You know, with him being just a refugee, he just kind of wants to keep his head down and... I'll buy both of those. I probably should have bought a magic potion as well, but... Yeah, I have no gold whatsoever now, so... I don't think I have anything else that I can sell either. Oh, I'll have to put the travel cloak back on as well, so... I have one potion of magicka. And nothing to increase my skills any further, so... Or any quicker, I should say. Oh yeah, that I'm gonna keep. That I'm essentially gonna... It's one of the few things... Again, just role-playing wise, that the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim is one of the few things he managed to recover from the bandits after he hunted them down. His mother bought it, you know, in the hopes of it helping them get by, so... Oh, I can sell the garnets. So. I'm gonna keep the soul gem just in case, although... It's not really worth much, so I guess it doesn't matter if I keep it. Okay. So, who runs these caravans? I take it it's just all of you?
It is Risad who owns the 3 trading caravans that travel the roads of Skyrim. Long ago, I was an orphan on the streets of Corinth. I stowed away aboard a trade ship that brought me here.
Funny you should mention stowing away.
It was Risad who found me. He provided the funds to start this caravan and put me in charge of it. I owe him more than I could ever
thanks for the bit,
hope to repay.
Mimi. Please tell me the alert sounds played. Although it probably didn't, I didn't hear it my end, but please tell me the alert sound played.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
You too, my friend. I'm just going to, put my cloak on. Yeah, I've already read all this, so... Yay! Funnily enough, you couldn't have picked a better time either. Me talking to a Khajiit and, yeah. Yeah, I decided to start doing the whole game-specific alerts, sounds and things like that, so... You'll see more on Sunday should anyone happen to donate and... and so forth, so... Oh, I do apologize, Mimi. Was it too loud? If so, I can take it down a bit more. You know, and I'm asking everyone else as well. Again, I'm just kind of going in the general direction of Wolfskull Cave. You know, it was marked on Revan's map by Falk Firebeard, so he has a rough idea of where he's going, but I sincerely hope I can get some more money, though. Otherwise, this is going to be a very, very short playthrough. Yeah, I intend on watching the footage back anyway. Because what I intend to do is cut it up and upload it in parts onto YouTube. So I should probably be picking flowers and stuff actually, now that I think about it. You know, again, with the character being a mage, he would know the value of alchemy, even though he doesn't really have any basis in alchemy, if that makes sense. You know, it's just a case of creating things and hoping for the best. Because, again, his mother kind of gave him basic understanding in things, but, you know, just enough to kind of help fend off various people.
I'm on
hello,
my way
sir.
to Solitude to join the Legion. A united empire is better for everyone.
Good luck to you, sir. Only the second Dunmer I've met in Skyrim so far. At least he didn't push me into anything like, unlike Arendur. Oh, Arendur seemed nice enough, albeit a bit pushy. Well, if nothing else, I need to get out of this cold soon. I'm aware that cold's not actually affecting him yet. So I believe this is Wolfskull Cave, but even if it isn't, it doesn't really matter. Again, seeking refuge from the cold, I hear... Okay. Game, seriously? And again, for people that are just joining, I'm having problems with my button inputs. Sometimes it's registering them as me hitting the button twice when I'm not. And it's incredibly annoying. Yeah, Mimi, I'm basically, yeah, it's a Western RPG, and I'm role-playing as a character, rather than, yeah, I'm role-playing as a character, so... You know, everything that I do, again, just give me a second. I was hoping to get something. I mean, I suppose it's the first episode, so you can't, and it's the first time I've ever done Skyrim, or a roleplay of any kind. So I mean, you know, you kind of have to expect it to be a bit slow starting off, but especially because I have no levels in anything and so forth. Barbecue sauce of those hands. What, the fire hands or the lightning ones? Spooky laggy skeletons and errors down here. Yeah. Yeah, those skeletons are pretty terrifying. That was a terrible pun and I should be ashamed of myself. Yeah, for anyone that's interested, here's the rules. So yeah, those are the rules for you know, how I'm going to be playing the game, basically. Sadly, no. I mean, you should be able to. Ooh, endurance perk, eh? I'm kind of disappointed that you can't, you know, start. Also, my knowledge, you can't start campfires and you can't actually cook things using magic, because that just seems to be a given. Also, this could be quite disastrous, because again, I'm level 1 and I have no idea as to whether or not I'm going to be able to do this. But again, Revan is not reckless, and he is also not stupid. He knows, you know, he's not gonna stick around just for the sake of bravery and honor and all that sort of stuff. You know, he'd much rather be alive than rich, you know. And while he's certainly not a coward, he is more than willing to admit when he is defeated. You know, and make tactical retreats should he need to, so. Because, again, he's painfully aware of the fact that he isn't that powerful right now. You know, again, he was hoping that his mother would train him more in magic, but because they were constantly having to move around to avoid just the general dangers of Morrowind, she never really had the time other than to give him a very basic understanding of what he was doing. And as a result, he never progressed past the novice stage, if that makes sense. You know, he always kind of had his mother to rely on until eventually he didn't, you know. And while he was able to take down an entire troop of Argonian bandits back in Morrowind, he honestly does not know how he did it. Aside from pure rage. Okay, this is bad. I am low on magicka. So long as none of them come up here, I should be fine. No, you cannot get up here. Stop. Oh boy. I have no magic. This is not good at all. Yeah, that could have gone a lot better. And this is kind of the problem that I'm going to experience for a little while. I'm either going to have to be extremely tactical or extremely sneaky, or just kind of get in and get out. I mean, I suppose at the moment he could just kind of be... I mean, in the one regard, you know, he's not stupid and he knows his limitations, kind of thing. It's just unfortunate that there I got caught up in... I got flanked and couldn't get out. and also ran out of magicka, killing the first necromancer. But I guess, you know, the main thing he needs right now is money, so that he can get more supplies. So that his main goal really is to try and get in and get out with as much as possible that he can sell. And again, this is just kind of to get my skill levels up a little bit. You know, I don't have any of the standing stones to give me any boosts on you know, on how, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, to give me any boosts in levels or anything like that. So, or in gaining levels and skill points or anything. So so yet again, it might end up being that starting off, he doesn't really do all that much, simply because of the limits of the character. Llamas? Just a second. Yeah, if you use that command there, there's exclamation mark Skyrim rules, all one word, it'll come up. Aside from that, there's a whole backstory which I'm not going to go into, or, you know, unless you... Simply because there's only going to be 20 minutes left, so... Okay, I've been caught. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. Again, he's not stupid and he's outnumbered, so... by necromancers of all things who can increase their numbers pretty quickly.